And you know I'm keeping these on as long as I can. So starting in child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips to heels. Take a really nice deep breath in. And a long breath out. And with that exhale, letting your shoulder blades slide a little bit further apart, let the elbows drop down. Really making that breath intentional and deep on both ends. Full inhales in through your nose. Take your time to fill your back body. Feel the rib cage expand side to side. And then as you exhale, create more space between the shoulder blades. Not by forcing, but by allowing. Let them soften. Try to wrap your elbows just a little bit more underneath you, keeping your palms flat to the floor, so externally rotate. Start to grip your mat with your fingertips. Maybe you walk your fingertips a couple inches further away. Again, inhale into the back body. Exhale to press down and draw back. Letting your mind land here fully today. Noticing the texture of your mat underneath your hands, your arms, your shins. Start to tap into the sensation throughout your shoulders, your hips, your spine. And keep turning your mind to these subtle sensations of the breath, the inhale, the exhale. Expansion and contraction, all these little changes and feelings that move in between. It's the language we look for, rather than the language of dialogue, what we do all day, every day in our minds, busy in the past or too far projected to the future. Just this, just now, moment by moment, breath by breath. As you inhale, round and curl up. Tabletop. Pressing away from the floor, rounding the spine, squeezing the back of your legs, and just take a little rock side to side. So in this cat tilt, I'm already sweating. In this cat tilt, keeping the spine rounded, really pressing out of the floor, hollow the belly back to the spine, chin to chest, and squeeze the back of your legs to help you tuck that tailbone under. With your next inhale, let your belly drop down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your eyes and your chest up. And just little rocks back and forth here. So keeping the belly sunk. And then you're gonna lean forward, elbows wrap back with you, heart melts through. Think about reaching your lower ribs away from your hip bones and a little rock back. And just noticing how that shifts the stretch through the front body as you lean forward. And then notice the back body as you lean back. Chin, chest, throat comes down to the mat. Tailbone stays high, so your shoulder tips meet your fingertips. Get your heart to fully melt heavy into the floor, so relax your arms fully. And then when the heart is heavy, elbow squeeze in and press back. 3, 2, press up and back. Child's pose, hips to heels, deep breath in. Big breath out, draw back. Activate this child's pose a little more this time, lifting the heels of the hands off the floor, making little tents with your hands. Elbows wrap down and you draw back. Pull your shoulders down your back. Here you can add a little more movement, maybe some gentle rocks side to side. Try to create space between your shoulder blades rather than letting them slide together. As you inhale, round and curl up, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, press away from the floor, round and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the core muscles. Contract the front body to expand the back body.
A little wiggle side to side. So squeezing right shoulder towards right hip with your spine in that rounded position. Left shoulder to left hip. Nice. Come back into center. Inhale, belly drops down. Shoulder blade squeeze.
Eyes and chest lift up. A little rock back and forth. And you don't have to be on my tempo. Remember, this is your universe, not mine. And just feeling out. Noticing where you're at today. Energy levels, physically, emotionally. Chin, chest, throat comes down to the floor. Tailbone stays high. 3. Start to grip your fingertips. Try not to just sink into the heel of the hand. Elbow squeeze in and press to the back of the mat. 2. This time, slide your way through to your belly. As you inhale, we lift up. Cobra. Doesn't have to be high. Shoulder blade squeeze, collarbones wide, shoulders all the way down. And exhale, release. Inhale, come back up for 2. Deep breath in. A little higher if you like. And release. Couple more. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, release. This is day 1, so we're going to take our time. Deep breath in. Exhale, move through table. We press back, child's pose. So remember, this is always home safe if you need it. If you need to catch yourself, reintegrate, always come back here, active rest. Do not get up and walk off your mat. Stay in your meditation. Don't break it. Walk both hands over towards the right. Left fingertips reach a little bit further forward, stretching the left side torso. So think more reach than bend. Left fingertips walk up and away. And then as you exhale, pull the rib cage towards the left side of the mat. Roll your left shoulder down and away. Inhale to the left side lung. Open, expand. Exhale, squeeze right shoulder to right hip. Expansion and contraction. Duality, always and ever present. Walking over towards the left. Right fingertips reach a little bit further forward. Create the longest line that you can between the right hand and the right hip bone. Inhale to open. Exhale to press the rib cage a little towards the right. Roll the right shoulder down and away. Slowly come back into center. As you inhale, round and curl up. Tuck your toes, go right back. Downward facing dog. Oh, take a second, work it out. Bend one knee, straighten the other. And just stretching out here. Link your movement with your breath. So inhales will lift you high to tiptoes. Exhales will melt you down through one heel. And again, there's no right or wrong way here. You're just feeling out your body where it's at today. Maybe you drop your heels over to one side or the other. Heels don't have to touch the floor, especially if in doing so, you're creating a rounded spine with your bum tucked under. If you're feeling like your spine is rounded, remember, lift the heels, soften the knees, and pull the tailbone up and back through space. Prioritize that nice, long-reaching spine. For 5. Once you find it, we land, neck relaxes. Eyes look at your big toes. 4. Inward rotation through your thighs. So your inner thighs pull back. Upper ribs draw in so you're not sinking into that chest. Elbows wrap down. 3. 2. Press forward, high plank and pause, hold. So remember, if you've taken my classes before, or if you're new, my planks are a little bit different. So I like to have my hips and my shoulders at the same height. Pubic bone to belly button. Shorten the space so you have a nice long low back. Upper ribs pull in. Elbows wrap towards the back of the room. Arms hug into the midline and you press down to go up. Everything is activated for 5. Full breath. In through your nose and out of your nose. Ujjayi. 4. Imagine you're breathing in helium and you get lighter each inhale. 2.